Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Ian, and welcome back to another graded card video. I hope you guys had a great holiday so far. Looking forward to the new year and a lot of new grading submissions. Gonna try and crank out at least one video a month, depending on how quick my turnarounds are and how many cards I get graded at a time. So for this submission, this kind of covers a few things from November. I only had a few things get graded, so I didn't want to make one video just with 4 cards. But I did manage to get quite a few done here in December, so I'm going to combine both of those. And then in January, closer to the end of the month, I should have a large 50-card order getting graded. So for this submission today, we got some Dragon Ball Z, we have some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and then we also have a lot of Pokemon. No Yu Hakusho in this submission. Kind of taking a break on grading those just because I have a lot of other higher end stuff in other games that I want to get graded, or cool things that I've always wanted to have graded. And as you can see, I have a new backdrop yet again. I like to change it up a little bit, and a new play mat for you. And I'm thinking about maybe opening these two. They're sealed right now, and I'm thinking about trying to get the cards in there graded. It'd be really cool, especially if I can hit like a 10 on the Dark Magician and the Blue Eyes. These are first edition starter decks, as you can see up here. But yeah, for now, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'll start off with the Dragon Ball Z. So this is going to be the Panini sets that I have graded. There's going to be 2 ultra rares, and this is from the newest set, the Dragon Ball Z Evolution. So the first ultra rare is the Goku Dashing. And this got a mint 9. Can't really do much about this because I pulled this right out of the pack, and the edge wear on it was a little too much, I guess. But I had a 9.5 on the centering, 9 on the corners, 8.5 on the edges, and a 9.5 on the surface. But it's just a cool looking card, and I have the Vegeta getting graded as well right now. I should have that back in January. And then the next ultra rare is the Defiant Challenge. I pulled this one out of the pack as well, and this got a 9.5 on all 4 grades. So as you can see, not very consistent between the 2 grades. But this card looks really good. I really like the artwork and the foil pattern on it, and it looks really sharp in a slab. Alright, and that's it for the Dragon Ball Z stuff. So we'll go right into the Yu-Gi-Oh things. So gonna just be collecting some of the older Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, as I mentioned before. So we're going to start off this submission with a first edition Magician's Force Dark Magician Girl. This received a 9.5 gem mint, and really the main thing on this was the centering being off. So it got a 9 on the centering, a 10 on the corners, a 10 on the edges, and a 9.5 on the surface. So this card got some really strong grades. And yeah, just that centering, I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much because I'm not really trying to resell this card. This is something I just wanted personally for my own collection. So I'm really happy with those grades because centering is like the least important thing to me as when I get my cards graded. And then the last Yu-Gi-Oh card is this is the more modern reprinted version of the Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy at the end from the Invasion of Chaos. So these are the ones you can get in like the legendary collections because you can tell it has the new secret rare pattern on it as opposed to the older one. So this got a gem mint 9.5 as well. The centering was a 9.5, corners were a 10, and then the edges and surface were 9.5. So very strong grades on this. I've actually picked this up in a local shop. I looked at it, I was like, man, this thing looks really good, so I wanted to get it graded. And unfortunately, it's not a first ed, but I am looking for one of those right now to see if I can find a good one to get graded. Alright, so that's it for the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff as well. I only had 2 of those, but I got a lot of Pokemon stuff to go through, so let's see what we get on these. So the first one is a Neo Revelation. This is the unlimited version of Entei, and I believe this is the first printing in English that Entei had. And this came in at a gem mint 9.5 with the centering at a 9.5, the corners at a 9, and the edges at a 9.5, and the surface at a perfect 10. This card is awesome and one of my most favorite ones. I've had this for a long time that I just bought off of a collection from someone, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago, I think. So I was very happy to see that grade on it. And then the next one is a Light Arcanine, and this is from the Neo Destiny set. This is also the unlimited version. This one has a mint 9 with the centering at a perfect 10, the corners and surface at a 9, and the edges at a 9.5. And this one just kind of suffers from what most Neo Destiny cards suffer from. They have that silvering on the borders, which hurts the grade a little bit. So can't really do much with that. I mean, it's just how it is in the pack. But I really like Arcanine. You'll notice a trend. Most of the Pokemon stuff I've got graded is fire for the most part right now, or fire Pokemon. And then Arcanine's one of my more favorite, and I just like the artwork on it. And then the next one is another Arcanine. This is Blaine's Arcanine. This is one of my most favorite Pokemon cards ever made. This is the English Gym Challenge Unlimited version. This is, so I got a Mint 9 with the centering at a perfect 10, the corners at a 9.5, the edges at a 9, and the surface at an 8.5. So not too bad a grade on this. This is, again, in the same collection as that I got from the Entei, or that the Entei came from. So pretty happy about this grade, and it just looks really good. Alright, and then another Blaine's Arcanine I have. This is the Japanese Gym Leaders 2 version. This came in at a Gem Mint 9.5 with the centering, corners, and surface at a 9.5 and the edges at a perfect 10. So again, really sharp looking card. Looks really nice and one of my more favorites, as I said. And then probably one of the coolest Pokemon artworks that I've seen is the Houndoom from Neo Revelation. I can't remember if this is the first printing of a Houndoom or not. I think there was one other one in the, what is it, the second Neo set. I think this is the third, so yeah. But this came in at a Gem Mint 9.5 as well. The centering, edges, and surface were a 9.5, and the corners were a 9. So, and this is the unlimited version. So, pretty happy with this grade. I really like this card. So glad to see it get such a high grade. And then the next one, I got this off of one of my friends a couple months back and been meaning to get it graded and just see what it would get. But it's the Shining Celebi from Neo Destiny. This is the unlimited version. Came in at a Gem Mint 9.5 as well, with the centering, corners, and surface at a 9.5 and the edges at a 9. So really cool card. I really like the Shining cards. They're almost like ultimate rares from Yu-Gi-Oh! From back in the day, so it's really cool. So I'm really happy about this grade. Alright, and then now, is the rest all... Nope. Let's get this one first. So, and then the last, well, non-Charizard card is the Ho-Oh. So this is the Neo Revelation version. This is the first printing in English as well for Ho-Oh. This is the unlimited version, and it got a Gem Mint 9.5 with the centering, corners, and edges at a 9.5 and the surface at a 9. So happy to see that get a 9.5 as well. Alright, so the remaining cards are going to be all Charizards, so kind of saved the Big Daddy for the last. It's pretty exciting to see some of these grades, so I'm pretty glad to go through them. So we'll start off with the lowest grade that I got on the Charizard. So this is the Neo 2 Promo Charizard. So it has the reverse foil. It's got a Mint 9. And this is because of the freaking centering. So the centering was an 8.5, the corners were a 10, the edges were a 9.5, and the surface was a 9. So, yay centering. But other than that, really cool looking card. I really like this card a lot, and it looks really good. Alright, next one is the Blaine's Charizard. This is the Japanese version, Gym Leaders 2. This came in at a Gem Mint 9.5 with the centering and corners at a 10. The edges at a 9 and the surface at a 9.5. So really strong grades on that card as well. Just looks really cool too. Alright, and then we have a Pristine 10, Team Rockets, or sorry, Evil Charizard is what they call it. I think it's Dark Charizard in English if I recall. So this came in at a 10. It has the centering, corners, and edges at a 10 and the surface at a 9.5. I may try and see if I can regrade it and see if I can get a black label for the surface. I don't know. I didn't really look over it too carefully, so I can't really tell, especially when it's in the slab. But nonetheless, it's really cool to have a Charizard in a Pristine 10 grade. And then the last two cards, I'm really excited about these. So I have a first edition French Charizard, or Dracofeu, I believe is how you pronounce it. This one came in at a Gem Mint 9.5. with the centering at a perfect 10, the corners at a 9, and then the edges and surface at a 9.5. So really good grades. And thankfully the surface, or sorry, the centering was perfect. But really happy with this grade on this card. So really cool looking. And then the last one is the German Charizard. So I believe it's Glurak is how you pronounce it. And this is also the first edition version of it, coming in at a Gem Mint 9.5 with the centering and corners at a 10, the edges at a 9.5, and the surface at a 9. So really strong grades on that. And again, really happy with these grades. So got some pretty cool Charizards graded. Trying to find a first edition English one that I want to grade. It's pretty tough considering how few and far between they are, especially to find one in mint condition, but I'll keep looking, and hopefully someday I'll be able to surprise you guys with that holy grail that is Charizard in first edition. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or message me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and had a great holiday. Hope you guys have a good New Year's, and keep a lookout for some of the other graded card videos I plan on having in the next month. Take care.